everybody, Dr. Incompetent here, getting ready to pick up on this Slay the Spire Let's Learn in 2020, the Watcher Ascension mode, and now we are on Act 2, and this is the first hallway fight of Act 2. So, looking at the starting situation, we are fighting the Shelled Parasite. Now he's got this plated armor, which annoyingly gives him 14 block each turn, but if you can pierce through his armor, every successive hit after that will lower this level so that he will get less armor next turn. We've got 14 damage coming in. I actually have 4 out of 3 energy because I believe my Happy Flower must have activated at the beginning of combat, so that's pretty nice. So let's think about what we want to do here. Vigilance will almost take care of all of this incoming damage. And so I can play that to get myself into Calm and hopefully exit next time. Then I've got 3 attacks I can play. I could play Defend to block all the damage, but it just seems irrelevant for just 1. So I'm going to Vigilance first. I always like to play my defense first, just in case if I make a mistake and I don't have lethal, then I will be protected instead of being able to do extra damage but not blocking. Okay, so then we're going to Brilliance to break through the armor in 1 hit. Then each of these cards that I play will lower his plated armor, so we can Consecrate for free, and then we can Strike. And so now we've gotten down to 11 and 56 HP, and I'll just end the turn. And we will take 1, but that's fine. Now he's going to want to do a whole bunch of damage to us. However, it's paid off that we Vigilanced. We were going to do it anyway, but now we can exit the stance. That's why I kind of took an extra Empty Fist, just so you can get out of the stance and either protect yourself from Wrath or reap the rewards of leaving Calm. So if I play this, I won't break through the armor, but I will get the 2 extra energy. Unfortunately, I don't necessarily want to use this now, but it might just be a situation where I need to use it because I'm going to have a bunch of extra energy. So let's see. We can't get through the armor any other way. We do have a lot of damage coming in. We can block 15 of it, but if I do these 2 attacks, then oh, nope, never mind. I was thinking I had the kunai. That was a run in another lifetime. I do not have that here, so 3 attacks does not matter. Alright, so I think we're going to go ahead. We're definitely going to just block everything, and then we will Strike to get through the armor. Now, I could Miracle Lesson Learned to do 10 damage, but it's not worth it to me right here to do 10 damage. It would lower his plated armor by 1. And the damage I'm taking is adding up, unfortunately. No, but I'm going to save it for a bigger turn. Alright, so we actually got the Master Reality Reach Heaven kind of combination, which is cool. And because we saved this Miracle, there's a potential for us. So look, we will add a Through Violence into our draw pile. We only have 2 cards in the draw pile, so it'll be 1 of 3. And then if we cut through Fate, we will get to look. We have a 2 out of 3 shot of. Actually, we can guarantee getting it because we can just discard the cards if we don't see it and draw it, or get ourselves to get it. So then we'll get the Through Violence. And then if we Eruption, I don't know if I have enough energy to do all of that, though. I have enough to do Master Reality and Reach Heaven. and cut through fate if I use my miracle. I'm not blocking very well anyway right now. I have no defense cards. So Wrath, unless I could get lethal, is not going to help me here. I don't think it will. Let me think about it in my head. He's got 59 hit points. If I did 9 here, then this would do 30, and then I would get an... I could just not play Master Reality. Yeah, and who needs the upgrade? Because if I do 30, and then this goes to 40 because I'm in Wrath, then that's enough damage to kill him. So I think what we can do is we can do this, and then we need to hit him here and add the through violence, then use our miracle, then cut through fate, and then pick this up. So we'll discard this, and then we'll draw through violence. Okay, and then now we can just play this to win. Okay, so good. So that worked out well. So that, it's hilarious that I took that power. I didn't end up using it, but the idea that I got the cut through fate with such a small draw pile so I could get that through violence came up really clutch right there. So let's see what we've got. Okay, so these are all actually okay. I don't need this. This is probably the way I'm going to go just because it's already upgraded. 1 for 14 is nuts. And then if I get to exit my stance, that's even better. This is really good because you can go into Wrath whenever you want and you can set yourself up an amazing turn. But I like this for the versatility. Alright, and I think when we looked at this last night, or the last time I played, I had decided that I wanted to take all of these unknowns and we were going to go up this side and try to snipe elites and campfires. And this way gives us 2 elites, 2 fires, 3 fires, 3 elites, 4 fires, 4 elites. So this is the way. We're just going to kind of take the whole left path. I can pay 75 to remove a card from my deck. Let me look at my deck. Is there anything that I really hate in here? I mean, maybe a basic strike. We've been doing so good upgrading everything with lesson learned. Yeah, I think so, considering I also just took this empty fist. So yeah, I will do that. Hey, it's my buddy the cleric, and we're going to say, get this out of here. Thank you so much. Alright, and then we're going to go here, and ooh, some potions. Fantastic, so we can get potions. I have the skill potion, which is okay. I actually like these 3 better than this. And I'm just going to take all of these. These will help in the elite fight for sure. Alright, so one of these guys is an enemy, and we got the Spheric Guardian. His thing is that he's got this insane level of armor that you have to get through, but he has very, very few hit points. And then he's going to actually armor up again, so he's just annoying. He also has 3 artifacts, so you can't do any kind of tricky debuffs on him, but that's okay. So let's prostrate. And we don't have anything to enter a stance, but I don't think I need to use anything special on this guy. I'm just going to bap him with that. And this, we're just going to do a bunch of damage and just chew through his... you know what? I think there's an argument to be made for using the Swift Potion right here and just seeing... We get to draw 3 cards, and I have a miracle. And so, how many of these cards would win? Actually, not that many of them. None of them. If I drew Consecrate and another damage, but so much of this is defense, I don't think I can risk it. So we'll just end the turn. And he only gets 25, so the first thing I always do is I see if I can get lethal. He is going to try to do 11 damage to us, but can I come up with 35 damage? I can do 9 here, and then this comes 16, so that's 25, and then this becomes 14, so yes, we've got him. Cool thing about Wrath is it's not a debuff on him. It's a buff for us, so he can't block us from doing it. So we'll chop him. I'd love to have drawn my lesson learned to finish him off. I could drink the Swift Potion just to try to get it, but it's less than a 50% chance, so let's just kill this guy. And that was the only thing I was worried about, was that I would somehow get a potion, and so using this might have been worth it just to, you know, but... I think I'm actually going to drop this and pick up the Fire Potion. Okay, so of these cards, I do like Crescendo because I want another way to get into Wrath, and then that only makes my Empty Fists even stronger because, you know, they help facilitate my stances. This card is not something I've been particularly impressed with. I mean, of course it's nice to have more cards when you're in Wrath, but the idea that you would have a fight that lasts long enough to play this power and then go into Wrath more than once seems unlikely. Maybe, of course, like in a boss fight or some long elite fight, but, you know, paradoxically, Wrath makes the fight not last long. So, I don't know. Maybe as I get deeper into Ascension and the enemies have way more hit points and things are harder, like something like this gets better for Act 2 and 3, for elites and bosses, but meh, not really impressed. Crescendo unupgraded is also not that fantastic, but do I need I don't think I need a third Empty Fist. No, I really don't. I'm gonna take Crescendo and try to get it upgraded with, you know, one of my many means for doing that. Okay, so this is the Mystic and the Centurion fight here, and so this dude is going to be healing this guy who's going to tank up, and if memory serves, he also will put armor on the Mystic. So I'd like to just burn down the Mystic as fast as possible, because then this guy becomes pretty basic, like doing nothing besides blocking and attacking. So let's see if I have the means to do that. I can Vigilance Empty Fist to block most of this incoming damage and also get some extra... Well, I don't get extra energy. It just pays for itself, but still. I'm not going to be creating any cards with this, so I don't need to play this right now. Let me Vigilance first, and then Empty Fist this dude. Now I'm back up to 2. I think the best thing to do now is play Cut Through Fate and see if we get a card that we might want to play more than this. Or, you know, potentially something we want to use with our Miracle with. So let's hit this person. Actually, ooh, it's not quite enough. If I pick this up and Empty Fist, it's 25 damage, where this guy has 27 left, so it's not enough. But I do want to have this next turn. Oh no, I don't. That's not going to be an option. I have to have one of these cards right now. Well, At least I don't have to draw defend next turn. Okay. So, what I am going to do is just do this, and this is overkill. It doesn't matter, but I'm going to kill that person, open up a potion slot, and then this way, I don't have to worry at all about any kind of healing. I get the extra energy this turn. And I could go Wrath if I wanted, but look at my hand, it's all defense. He wants to do 21 damage. Luckily, we can just, you know, mitigate the preponderance of this damage, all but one. And then cool thing about Crescendo, of course, is that I get to save it for when I want to. Hopefully, if he wants to block. He doesn't want to block. Okay, I think I can kill, well, probably not, but I can get really close. If I Eruption, Reach Heaven, and then Miracle Sanctity, I will get the Through Violence. And then that would be 30, 70 damage, which would be enough to kill him. So I'm going to do that. I would love to lesson learned and upgrade, but I can get out of the fight right now if I do it this way. So let's Eruption. And then we will reach Heaven for 30. And then we play Miracle, which gives us the energy, but more importantly, for the Sanctity combo, it's a skill. So if we play this, we draw 2 cards. We have exactly 2 cards in our draw pile, and one of them we know is the Through Violence that we just created. So we do this, and then we get Through Violence, and we can play it like that. Okay. So, and now we get the upgraded one, which would have been better. I don't believe that I need 2 of these at all. I mean, it's like a retained card, more than 1 copy of retained card seems clunky. Windmill Strike. This does scale with the upgrade. I actually am going to try this card. I haven't really experimented much with it, but it seems cool to have like a big, you know, attack that you charge up. Okay, so this is the Book of Stabbing. Alright, now this is one of those fights where I wish that I had some kind of way to inflict weakness. I don't. However, the Black Star is pulsating because, you know, this is an elite and we get that extra relic. We're going to actually be going against 1, 2, 3 more elites. So that's fantastic. Now, 12 damage is coming in, which isn't that much. Next turn, we do get the extra energy from the Happy Flower. Alright, so let's prostrate first. And then there's none of our relics really make it meaningful what order we play some of these things in. So I don't have to worry too much. I can just play my 0-cost stuff first. Remember, I do have the extra strength from the Sling of Courage against this elite. Okay, so we will give him the 10 damage there. I'm not going to play Lesson Learned. I'm going to save it and just pretend like one of these days I'm going to get the Miracle. I could play this, but right now I don't think I need it. So let's see if we can save it. 1, 2, done, blocking everything. Alright, so here comes way more damage. Alright. And this is the point where we do have the extra energy. And I don't think I want a Crescendo right now because there's 18 damage coming in, and I don't appear to have any kind of blocking. Now I can cut through Fate to try to draw a card, but I can do an awful lot of damage. So Let's actually cut through Fate and Scry right away. Okay, so both of these cards are pretty poor. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a Strike Plus, but I just don't need it right now. I need a bigger defensive card than just a unimproved block. So I'm going to take the chance and let both of these cards slide and draw what I can. And I get Eruption, which is pretty hilarious. Not what I need at all. I could play the Swift Potion to try to draw into these cards. If I got Sanctity, that would just let me draw cards. It's not anything fantastic. Vigilance, though, would let me Vigilance and Empty Fist. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the gamble here and just drink. There we go. So we did get Vigilance, so we can play this, and then we can Empty Fist and get 2 energy. And unfortunately, we actually have no other block cards, so we're going to have to take 5 damage here, which stinks. And the question is, do I want to play this? Yeah, if I play this, I'll get the Through Violence next turn. And because I have so much Wrath going on in my hand, it might be worth it. This is 20 guaranteed damage now, so I could do 31 damage now. No, I think it's better to just play this and get the Through Violence for next turn with the Crescendo. And I'm going to end the turn. I could Miracle and Brilliance, but I want to save the extra energy for the Wrath turn. Alright, so here we go. So in this spot, how much damage can I do? If I Crescendo, this becomes 44. And then this becomes 32. And then I will have 2 energy left over and 26. I think that right there is enough to win. Let me just add that up. 44 and 32 is 74, 76. Plus 26 is 96, 102. Okay, so that is enough. Alright. So, let's then Crescendo. And then Through Violence on you. And then Empty Fist on you. And then we need to Miracle, Windmill Strike. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I did that wrong because I exited my stance. That's what's going on. I was like, what's happening here? Okay, so that's a real shame. I played, this is part of learning. I needed to play this first to stay in Wrath to do double damage. And I didn't. So, bad on me. So we have to salvage this by playing Sanctity. And then I guess just regular defending. I don't really have I could just do 11. I could use this, but it's not going to help me enough. I just need to kind of cut my losses. That's a shame. I took way more, I took damage that I just did not need to take. However, let's turn this frown upside down. Yeah, I was just setting up to upgrade a card with Lesson Learned. Okay, fantastic. So, if we just Consecrate, and then Lesson Learned, we get the upgrade, and we upgrade Prostrate. That's amazing. And then we get, the next 2 non-boss chests you open contain 2 relics. Jesus, I'm going to be relic heavy with this Black Star and this Matryoshka. Okay. When adding cards, you may raise your max. I really love the Singing Bowl because I don't like adding dumb cards to my deck, and I also don't like passing. Sometimes it just feels bad. Okay, so Smoke Bomb is nice if things go sideways. Ooh, cool. So, we've got some nice cards at our disposal here. Upgraded Foresight is pretty powerful, so you can really control what comes into your hand. And it's actually kind of nuts because you can see Well, I'm sure this happens after you draw, so you can't manipulate your draw. Or maybe you can. Maybe this happens prior to the draw. Alright. Okay. So 3 cards. If I have 4 cards in my hand, this is 2 for 12 or 2 for 16. It's really not that good unless I have a massive hand. I want to try this. Okay. And we need to go to the fire. Alright, so let's go ahead. We do not need to rest. We would get 21, which would actually take us back to 70 or 69, I suppose. Very close. But I feel that when I can, and let's look at the map, I'm going to fight another elite next. So there is that element. However, I can always smoke bomb out if it's too rough. But I think I can handle it. And, you know, I like to take risks if I can and feel confident early on. Like, by Act 3, probably not. But here, I'll get the chance to upgrade something. Now, to be honest, if nothing strikes my fancy, if nothing looks like it's worth upgrading, then I might just rest. But I think I can get this down to 0, for example. You know, something like this. 9 block. This becomes much better upgraded, stuff like that. Oh, and then actually, I think we'll go with this because it has, I feel like I'll play it more even than the power. And to take this down to 0 means the turn that I use that, I will have 1 extra energy to do a whole bunch of damage. So I'm going to do that. Alright, okay. And so we get this, the Slaver, the Taskmaster, and the Slaver, this kind of trio of dudes. Now, this is a fight where Consecrate is insane. If I could get, you know, Wrath with something like this, I would be devastating these guys. Additionally, do I have the... I can't remember. No, I don't have the card that does damage for each enemy in combat. But anyway, we did get the Happy Flower to proc right now on this opening turn, which is huge. Because this fight, for me, you really just want to take out one as fast as you can. I mean, obviously. And I like to hit this one. It's the weakest, and it's doing the most damage, so it seems like the obvious target. I'm going to just use this and see if there's anything I can get right now. This is too bad. In the sense that these are all powers that, you know, will be better next turn, but nothing that's impactful this turn. However, this is great to just take and then make the rest of the fight easier, so we'll do that. Okay, so I think I'm going to do this. And I have to miracle first to make this happen, but I'm going to have a big turn, and I want to make sure I eliminate this, but I'd love to get to 2 cards, and I need the block anyway. So let's just miracle first. I always like to draw cards as early as possible to see my options before I commit my energy. So there we go. Okay, so unfortunately we get this, which is kind of bleh, but Cut Through Fate could be really good. Alright, so I'm actually going to Cut Through Fate first and see if there's anything I can get that's useful. And to be perfectly honest, neither of these are what I want to see right now, so I'm just going to try to draw something better, and that's not really better. Alright, so let's just... We don't have anything that's going to scale up our damage or anything that's going to give us any bonuses based on combinations, so let's do this first. And we need 27 to kill this Slaver. So we've got 18, 34, or I can do 29 and save this 16 for someone else. Although I probably will actually just block because I'm kind of lowish on health. So let's just do this then. Finish you off and defend. So we will take 7. But now this turn, we're going to get the extra energy from Mantra. Can we get this going right now? Whew. Let's do this, first of all. Actually, I probably can, to be perfectly honest. I can crescendo and then lesson learned. Now, it doesn't work out. Again, because this is going to exit the stance. I mean, I can get this to 24. No, I don't see a path for it here. So, unfortunately, I can't even really kill anything this turn. Kind of a shame. This card, I don't know. I think I need to get it to 0 as soon as possible, but even then, I need more cards that make cards to get any kind of value out of this. I would almost consider removing this. It's just a dead card for me so much of the time. This card, too, I could probably consider removing. I have so much of my deck upgraded, and I've got this to the value out of this. I've upgraded, I would say, at least 6 cards this run with this, which is fantastic. But, I mean, 2 for 12 is no longer good. Not when I have 1 for 11 right here, for example. Alright, so if I crescendo and do 24 to you, that would take you down to 13. And then I can empty Fist to kill. Because it will still be doing the damage of crescendo, and then we'll exit the stance. So actually, I do have 24 plus 22, 46 damage. So I can take out the higher damage guy and just not get this going, unfortunately. But, I mean, you know, at this point, it's better to just not take any more damage than we have to. Okay. Alright. So, I think I'll just go ahead and get myself into Calm. And I'm not going to play this because I don't have enough damage. Like, this would be 18, 29. 29 doesn't even come close. So we'll just build this up by retaining it. You know, whatever. Put up a bunch of defense. Fine. And then now we can exit the stance. Yeah, we can just wreck this person this turn. Alright. So here's 24, 17, yeah, okay. Okay, now, oh, wow, both of these are insane. I don't have that many powers, but, I mean, any kind of healing just on the side, and then Fossilized Helix is just a delight. There are some times where, you know, you're just going to take a huge hit, and you just laugh because it gets absorbed by this. So these 2 relics are just sensational. Alright, let's look at what we got. I don't really have anything else that marks, so nothing to really combo with this. This is kind of interesting if I change stances a lot, but I actually like... I think this card is cool. It's just 2 energy that you can retain. So you draw this, and then you get the miracles, and then it goes away. So I'm going to take that. Alright, now because we have the Matryoshka, we're going to get extra stuff here. Oh my goodness, look how sweet this is. Okay, so Orichalcum is phenomenal. you know, in a pinch to just get that extra block is quite good. And then the prayer wheel is great. I'm not going for the heart right now because I don't know the class well enough to understand what combos I need to get through the heart. So I'm just kind of ascending. I'll take the prayer wheel. And now we're going to get a whole bunch of great combos. I think at the next fire I will rest. Okay. So let's think about this. We're really only going to take 16, but okay, this is, yeah. No, we're going to take more than 16. We're going to take 2. We're going to take 18 right now with the way things stand. I don't have any draw coming up. Kind of a crummy first hand against this guy. Oh well. Can't win them all. Oh, that's right though. When I play the power, I do get healed. So that's quite nice. Got the old urn helping me out. Alright, there's no need to defend because the defense is the same as the Orichalcum. So we can just empty fist, and move on. And we have to unfortunately waste that. Let's see. So this is, okay, so this is how this works. So now we know for the future that it is as good as advertised, which is I get to actually scry first before I draw. Now I don't get to see what action the enemy is going to take. That would be insanely powerful, I guess, if I could like see if they were going to attack or block and then make my decision based on that. But anyway, he's got 57 health. So the Prostrate Brilliance combination is excellent. I'm actually going to keep all of these because there is a chance that with Eruption I could roll this guy off the table. So let's just keep it all. Alright. Let's just do this first. Okay, so I could Vigilance and then Eruption, but that leaves me in Wrath, and so I have to be sure that I can kill this guy. So he's gonna get 3 block when I hit him. So let's see, I can hit him for 9 with Eruption, and then he'll go down to 48 with 3 block. And then this will do 38, which will take him down to 13. And then he'll have 4 block. And then this will do 18. So I think I actually do kill him by 1. And I don't need to actually Vigilance, but I kind of want to just to protect myself in case my math is off here. Okay, yeah. I beat him by 1. I was correct. It's always nice when your math works out. Alright, so we get an Explosive Potion, which is cool. And then we get the extra card reward. Now, the genius of the Prayer Wheel is it combos with the Singing Bowl ridiculously. So, you know, if we don't see anything that we like, we can just take, like, these cards, for example. Yeah, this is nice. 40 damage for 2. But I'd rather just have the hit points, see if there's anything else that I can get that works with what I've got so far. Good lord. It's nice to be able to apply Vulnerable. The Watcher, it seems like, has very few cards that put debuffs on enemies. Although I do like Follow-Up Plus. I'm going to take that. Okay, so we will go here, and we need to rest pretty badly. Okay, now we've got our hit points back, and then let's fight another elite to just keep maximizing this black star. And it is a Book of Stabbing. Okay, no problem. So, Book of Stabbing. We do have this explosive potion if we need to, but it's kind of a waste against this dude, unless it just works out. Alright, so... we do this first, and then we do this. So we definitely don't want Lesson Learned right now. Empty Fist is also kind of not great. Let's try to see if we can get something better. Okay, well, we heal if we play this at the very least. I think I'm going to play the Miracle and play it all. 1, 2, put some defense on. It sucks. We're going to waste our Helix on 1 damage here. But if I didn't use the block, I would have got hit for 7 instead of 1. So it just kind of shakes out poorly. So we'll use this and we'll heal up with this. And we'll say, okay. Alright. Now we got 18 coming in. I don't think we can't run you off the table with this, unfortunately, but we do have Empty Fist, which is so great. So I'll go ahead and do this, and then we can just pop this and pop this. We don't even need the extra energy. I think it's probably worth just using this at double damage, and then doing this and leaving the stance. So we are going to take a pretty sizable amount of damage, but we should be able to kill this guy next turn. We got the Orichalcum at least helping us. Ooh, and we drew the Deus Ex Machina, and so we got the extra miracles, which works so GD well with Sanctity, and then we can start doing this to get our healing going in hallway fights. Alright, so I'm going to Miracle and Sanctity, see how we do. We really don't have much offense. Actually, no, we have enough offense to kill this guy. So then it just becomes an issue of I'm going to play a Miracle, and I'm going to use this just to heal. And then, actually, it's cool. The Through Violence will be upgraded when I play it. But we'll do this to enter Wrath, and then I don't have any way of drawing, so I can't get to the upgrade Lesson Learned, but that's okay. So now we get 2 artifacts. So, God, the mango is critical right now. We started at 7 less hit points. Ooh, Jiminy. I mean, this is just getting out of hand. This is just what happens when things go really, really well in terms of the Black Star and getting to fight 4 elites and then getting the Matryoshka. And actually getting very, very good relics. Like, this isn't great. I mean, it could become better. But, I mean, we have some really, really nice stuff. Okay, so looking at this. This is a cool card. Does this go down to 1? Yeah. I might actually take this because it's a power which heals us. And then Insight is just an awesome card. I am going to take that. Okay, and then at this, let me look here. So I'll fight an elite, and then I'll get a chance to heal before we take on the boss of Act 2. So I'm getting kind of greedy, but I am going to... This would heal me so much if I did this. Now I'm a smith. I need to just, you know, work on it. So, for example, I could get this down to 0 or this down to 1. And I think it's better to just get this to 1 because 2 is prohibitive. 1 is doable. Alright, so we'll take on this one. Alright, great. So we get a group of 3. Okay, so we also, I mean, the thread and needle with orichalcum is disgusting because now it's just on the first turn, it's 10 armor if we play no defense. Now I might actually play defense just because I have sanctity. Alright, let me see here. Yeah, the explosive potion is coming up clutch. The boss of this act does have 2 minions, so the explosive potion is also something to consider holding against that. So let's think about this. There's a lot to be said for just using Miracle Sanctity. It overwrites orichalcum, but it is a +1, and then we would get 2 more cards into this hand to help make a decision with. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Because this is like the most critical turn. Oh, wow. Wow. This is the most critical turn of the fight because there's all 3 of them alive. And we will really want to take this guy who's doing 14 offline. And, I mean, I can just play... If I can kill him and play this, then I take nothing. Actually, to be honest, I have the Fossilized Helix, so I don't even need to play this. How much damage do I have? I have 28. Plus the explosive potion. I might just make him vulnerable. Yeah, let's just do that to this guy so we can take him down. So then this becomes 16, and then this becomes 25. So we're talking about 31. And then I can add 10 to that, 41. So it doesn't quite kill him, but gosh, that's a shame. I guess I won't be able to play Foresight. What I'll have to do is... I do get to proc this, though. So I can use both Miracles, Reach Heaven, Empty Fist, and then Lesson Learned this dude. It's kind of overkill, but then I will get to upgrade a card, so that's totally worth it. Oh no, what am I talking about? My math was way off. No, I will get to play Foresight. And I am going to actually probably do that because it will heal me. And the way that it's working out, I will go up to 11 armor. This guy will hit me first because it's always left to right. So he'll hit me first for 8. And then that'll take me down to 3 armor. And then this guy will hit me for 7. And my Fossilized Helix will proc for the remaining damage. And so I will take nothing this round and I will get to upgrade a card. So that's just kind of insane value. So let's do that. So first we will Reach Heaven. And then Empty Fist, and then Learn a Lesson. Okay, we got a Defend upgraded, which is actually really huge. Having just a generic non-upgraded Defend is terrifying. Alright, let's do this and heal up. And we get a heal, you know, so that was a very, very good turn. We used a consumable. But anyway, let's see what we want. So we definitely want Through Violent. I mean, this combo right here into this, and oh my god, this is sick. Sick. Alright, so this guy wants to hit me the hardest, but we almost have 50. Yeah, we got weakened though. Oof, that's a shame. Alright, well, we still kill this guy. And then let's do the extra damage to him while we still have some. And then, yeah, let's just go ahead and take... No, there's no reason. I'll take Windmill Strike. No, I only draw 1. That's right. Then I don't want Windmill Strike next turn. I'll take Brilliance, though, to get the extra damage. Oh, I can just kill this guy. God, the Watcher can just get so nuts sometimes. Perfect. Alright. Oh my god. Yes. Oh, man. This is sweet. Okay, so I think without question, if I'm going to bottle the tornado, Foresight's my favorite. There's an argument to be made for Master Reality, because what I can do is take this down to 0, and then I have a 0 power. I can play each encounter that heals me for 2 with my Bird-Faced Urn. But the thing is, the other side of this, besides the heal, is not that great, because I only have one card that does anything with this. This lets me set up my turn. Yeah, I'm going to take that. And then we'll take the Toy Ornithopter, and now our potions just heal us. Okay, and let's see if there is a card. Now, actually, let me just say, watch this. That won't let me view the upgrade of Insight. I did forget that I now have a card, because of Study, I do add an Insight, and so, like, if I were to take this, which I love this card, Evaluate, then the Insight becomes upgraded with that power I was thinking about. But anyway, not the end of the world. I really like this card because, it's a defense card that's better than an unupgraded defense, and it allows you to draw later, and drawing, I just feel, is so important with the Watcher to get that consistency. I already have this. I already have this. I will take one of these. Just one is fine. Okay. Let's go to the campfire. Now, if we rest, we would go to 75, 81. I think I want to do this because I don't want to get blasted away. This boss can... the Bronze Automaton has this round where it just shoots a laser for like a bajillion damage, and if I don't have the right stuff set up for that, I don't want to just die because I didn't enter the fight with enough HP. Alright, anyway, so we get this cool free round against this Joker. So, Foresight, continue healing, let's go into Wrath, and let's just blast this dude. I'm not going to use this strike with the Miracle right now. Because I think I can do better. Now, the cool thing, too, is that, yep, so we can see, right? Now, oh, man, I don't know why it didn't work out like this before. I swear to God, the last time the initial trial of this scrying, I could not see the enemy's intentions while I was picking the cards, but now I can clearly see them. So these enemies are going to do their thing where they take my best cards away, and then this guy is going to attack me, but this attack is inflated because of the fact that I'm in Wrath. Now remember, I have 10 armor coming in just from my artifacts, and I have the Fossilized Helix. I think this is like a very, very slow... I mean, this is like a slow as molasses hand. But for a long fight, this is awesome. Because what I'll basically get to do is play Master Reality, heal up to 85, and then play Study. And then all my insights that get added at the end of my turn will be upgraded because of this. And then I can potentially Vigilance Empty Fist to get extra energy if I want, but we can see how it plays out. So I'm actually keeping all of these cards, and then I just get a regular defend. So first things first, let's Master Reality and heal, and then let's Study and heal, and now we're just at full health. And then the idea would be, I guess I just do this to do as much damage as possible. And then I can Miracle Vigilance. But does that even seem good? Actually, the question is, do I even need to do that? He's going to go down to 7 times 2 after I exit Wrath. And then I'm getting, as we said, 10 armor just from my stuff if I play no defense. And then what happens is he will do 7, and then the next attack will be absorbed by the fossilized helix. But I think it's worth preserving my fossilized helix, so maybe what I do then is just play Vigilance and don't even attack, and save my Miracle. I really like saving it for the combo with the skill draw 2 defense card. So let's just do Vigilance then and end the turn. So we get the... they took my Deus Ex Machina and they took my Lesson Learned. That's hilarious. You can have my Lesson Learned. Deus Ex Machina is great to get back, because as soon as I get it back after killing a dude, I will just get 2 miracles. Anyway, so let's see. It's just kind of weird how it's like a very strange, I'm not going to say glitch, but now I can't really see the enemy's intentions. I don't know what the loading speed is on this. This guy is not going to attack unless this is just fading away. Anyway, like I said, I wanted the Miracle Sanctity combo. Crescendo is terrific with Consecrate Plus, so I'm going to keep these cards, alright? And then we get Empty Fist, so we can leave the Wrath, and that's terrific. Okay, so yeah, that was just his debuff leaving. So now he's going to like buff his dudes up. Can I see what card they've taken from me? No. Anyway, I think this guy took Lesson Learned, and then this dude took Deus Ex Machina. So, if that's the case, I'm actually going to play Sanctity without playing Miracle, because it's on right now. You can see by the yellow outline, because the last card that I played with skill, it was actually the Vigilance or whatever Ender's Calm. And so let's play this and see what we get. Okay, fantastic. So we can prostrate and get a whole bunch more block. So now the defense is not an issue. We even still have fossilized Helix, and if I could use that to absorb his big attack, how hilarious would that be? Now I'm gonna Crescendo, and we get the extra Wrath there, or energy from leaving Calm, and then we'll just go ahead and Consecrate. I'm just going to throw this. We will heal for 5. Didn't even need it. But I like doing the damage right now just to see where I'm at. And so 18... 14 is 32, so I can kill this guy and then hit this. Actually, I can kill both of these dudes and eliminate his, buff. I mean, it'll buff him, but that's hilarious. So let's do that. So let's then go 18 and Windmill Strike. We get this. It actually isn't going off right now. Oh, it's only when you draw this. That's a shame. So it's basically just wasted. Oh well, nothing I can do about that. Okay, so we lose that, but we do get the insight added to the deck. And now he's buffed up his strength. I would keep all of these anyway. So now he wants to hit me for 20. Okay. So remember, we can block the first 10. I'm going to play Evaluate, actually. And I'm going to be drawing a bunch of cards here. So let's Insight. I can Reach Heaven, Miracle, Follow Up, and then, defend, and that will prevent all the damage. I want to save some insights. I don't have enough energy to get, super fancy right now. So let's Reach Heaven, and then we add the upgraded through Violence because of the power. And then we can Miracle, Follow Up. Oh no, we can't Miracle Follow Up. Derp, 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 derp. That's embarrassing. what cards do I have left? I have Through Violence, which I can just pick up, but I probably want to get that. Wasted my Helix. Hate that. You can't Miracle follow-up because follow-up has to come after the attack. So I was thinking I was going to get energy back, and I was getting too fancy. I should have just Miracle defended, and then I would have been able to save my Fossilized Helix. It's not the end of the world, but it's frustrating. Oh, you know what, though? If I play Insight, I will shuffle the deck, and I will get 2 energy from the Sundial, and then I can defend. So this is kind of like, you know, wasteful in a way, but it allows me to keep my Helix for his big attack. So that's actually fantastic. So thank God I looked at this and then, you know, remembered that that would proc. And next turn I get an extra energy from my flower. So that's just, you know, Slay the Spire 101, which I need to, you know, take that class pretty much every day to get better at this game. But just remember to look at all of your artifacts before you finish the turn, or, you know, make sure you are aware of all the interactions that are about to happen and see if there's anything you can do. And in that case, I was just covering for a blunder that I made, but I covered. I actually am going to place Sanctity here, I think. Well, do I really want to... I don't need to gain any block. So let's just do some damage to this dude. Let's just hit him. We're going to retain Through Violence. Okay, so now he's going to buff himself. So this time, for whatever reason, however the hell it works, we can see his intent. So you can't count on it, but sometimes you can. And it requires you to remember like what he was going to do last time. I don't know if they're going to patch this out, if everyone's been talking about this. I haven't been paying attention to the game at all, so I have no idea what the meta conversation is about it right now. But I do see that, and so, hey, I'll take it. Oh, this is cool. Maybe if you just click on this, then it will load their intent. And it just freezes the game when this comes up. That's probably what it is. I'm going to test this more. Get to the bottom of this as I try to optimize playing with this class. So, okay. Lesson learned I do not need. I'm going to probably try to Erupt and just do a bunch of damage because he's buffing this turn. So we don't want block or block. So let's do that then. Oof. We drew Ex Machina. Okay, so we almost have a full hand here. Fantastic. So let's just start doing damage. $60 damage. Ka-chunk. Let's see. I have 7, so let's draw the cards before I do anything. The reason I'm doing that is because if I were to draw Prostrate, you know, it would have pumped up my Brilliance a little bit. Not like it's the end of the world. It's fine. Kind of a bad draw. Damage-wise, unfortunately. Jesus, Miracle Plus. Getting the, having that Deus Ex Machina upgraded. Oh, no, wait, it's... I can't remember if it's upgraded or not, but either way, having the power out that upgrades the cards that you add, so all these miracles are just better miracles, is ridiculous. So that allows me to do some more fun stuff, which would be, you know, I could Vigilance and then Empty Fist to get extra energy and on and on and on, but I'm just going to take advantage of the Wrath and just do some damage while I have it. And that'll do. Alright, so this dude is nearly dead. Okay, so this turn, let me test this out. Yes. Okay. So, if you're a complete noob with the Watcher, like I am, and you're starting out, and you get this power card that allows you to scry 4, click the eye so that the enemy's intentions can fully load and animate. Because that's the thing, it's like it's an animation issue and a loading issue, and that's why I was like kind of seeing it or not seeing it and not sure. But if you just click this, now you know for sure he's going to do his big attack. He's going to do 51. Well, guess what? I still have my buffer from my fossilized helix, so I don't even care. But what I do care about is I'm just going to try to kill this guy. I have 7 cards, and if I reach heaven, I'll get the upgraded through violence added that will do 30, and I can insight plus because, you know, it's been upgraded and draw 3 cards, so then I'll go up to 8 cards, and I'll have, you know, a 3 out of 8 shot at drawing the upgraded through violence and probably just killing this guy right now. I don't need prostrate. It will not take me to mantra. It's not necessary at all. I'll keep the attack. Oh, sick. Okay. Well, let's do this. Let's immediately just hit this guy here and get the energy back, and then let's draw the cards and see what we get. And that was probably a mistake. I should have reached heaven and then drawn the cards. I'm just so used to drawing the cards first. But now I've shuffled my deck, so the idea of getting the through violence is pretty much gone. But I think I might be able to have 47 damage on me anyway. I've got 14, 29, 38, 46. Oh, I'm 1 off. But I can draw 3 cards, so I should be completely fine to do that. So let's just do this first. And we've got these ridiculous miracle pluses to just give us energy for days. Let's just do this, and then do this, and then, you know, put them down to 1, and then draw the cards and see what we get. And we got it right there. Do I have a lesson learned still in the deck? I'm going to get real Greebags and just Sanctity to draw 2, see if I get Lesson Learned, and then I can Miracle Plus and use it, or just kill him. Oh, my mercy. Look at that Hail Mary pass. I had, what, 12 cards in the deck, and I got it. That is a delight. Okay, I'm going to learn a huge lesson from the Bronze Automaton, and we upgrade Sanctity. You know, why not? Because that was the card that drew us the lesson learned. Let's get 103 gold. So now we have a huge stack of cash. Remember, I almost took Ectoplasm at the end of Act 1, and I decided not to. And I took the Black Star instead, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 artifacts later, plus the 2 from the chest. Yeah, and that was the right decision. All right, add a card to the deck. So this is hilarious. Oh, hilarious. What does the upgrade for this do? Retain. Yeah, so you can, like, use it when you know you're going to win. That's funny. I want to try this one out. What does this do? It never goes down in cost. But I think that could be good for Act 3. Alright, so let's go ahead and open up the chest. And see what we can get. Now, Velvet Choker is not something I'm interested in with the Watcher, because the way I've built this deck, I will typically play more than 6 cards, and I don't want to be hampered by that. I mean, I'm adding miracles, and I'm adding insights, and I start with a miracle, and I have 0 cost cards, and Sanctity, so I don't think so. Coffee Dripper is interesting because it'll give me energy, and I don't have anything to just give me energy consistently. I've got, you know, Sundial, Happy Flower, other things to give me energy every once in a while, but that being said, oof. You know, if I look at my deck, what would I transform? A basic defend, probably Windmill Strike, to be honest. This card has been complete manure for me. And then I would have done this before, but now that I can heal with it and that it's been actually coming up gangbusters, maybe not. I could do this. I could get rid of this. Because I think I've upgraded enough cards. I mean, if you look at it, I have very, very few cards even left to upgrade. And I'm going to be removing 3 cards. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Astrolab, actually. I have no control over what I get, so I could get crap. That's true. Do I want to get crap? I hate not being able to rest, but I am at full health. And I do have both the toy ornithopter and the bird-faced urn to restore health. So let's do it. Let's drink some coffee. Oh, okay, so we got Dondeka. Alright. Well, to be honest, Dondeka is one of my... I like that Act 3 boss better than others because it just feels like, can you do a crap load of damage really fast and kill one of them? And I think I can. So, I'm going to end this run here with the finish of Act 2, and then next time, we will pick up right here at the beginning of Act 3, and I will choose my path. Remember, I still have the Matryoshka and the Black Star, so I'm going to want to probably scum... I mean, I'm going to guaranteed get a chest to use the Matryoshka on. I'm going to want to scum as many elites as I can to just fill out this artifact insanity all the way across the board and just try to keep piling on with this character. So, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the playthrough of Act 2 here on Ascension 2 with the Watcher in 2020. And if you enjoy the video, please subscribe to the channel. Check me out. I've got lots of other roguelikes, games, on display there. And I will check you guys in the next episode. Thanks again so much. Take care.